Welcome to our training on the Plotly chart editor in Plone CMS. In this training, we'll introduce you to creating interactive charts in Plone using the Plotly Charts add-on. To begin, let's create a new chart interactive content type. When creating a chart, several important metadata fields need attention. Title is the name of your visualization. Description provides a brief explanation of what the chart shows. Benchmark level and description define reference values for comparison. Figure note contains technical notes about the data presentation. EEA topics are subject categories for classification. Temporal coverage indicates the time period your data represents. Geographic coverage specifies regions or areas included in your data. Publisher identifies the organization publishing the chart. Other organizations involved lists contributors to the data. Data source provenance documents the origin and lineage of your dataset. Once your chart content type is created, simply click the Open Chart Editor button to launch Plotly Chart Editor, where you'll build your visualization. Interactive charts in Plone can transform complex data into engaging visual stories for your audience, supporting evidence-based reporting, trend analysis, and performance tracking across environmental, scientific, and policy domains. Bubble charts to visualize 3 to 4 dimensions of data, useful for showing relationships between variables. Dumbbell charts to compare 2 values for each category, highlighting the change or difference between them. Divergent bar charts to show positive and negative values diverging from a central axis, ideal to show contrasts, profit and loss, or changes above or below a baseline. Grouped bar charts to compare multiple categories side by side. Stacked bar charts to show the composition of a whole. Split bar charts to compare 2 sets of data side by side. Trend lines charts to show how data changes over time, often with a line indicating the general direction. Area charts to show cumulative totals or proportions over time. Heat maps to visualize patterns, correlations, and concentrations in large datasets. Donut and pie charts to show proportions of a whole. Histogram charts to show the distribution of a dataset. Sunburst and tree map charts to show hierarchical data, and much more. The Plotly Chart Editor features a clean, 2-part interface designed to streamline data visualization. On the left, a sidebar organizes all configuration options into logical groups. The larger main panel initially welcomes you with a gallery of chart templates to jumpstart your visualization journey. This main area transforms after you add your first trace, splitting into a data grid at the top for managing your dataset, and a live preview below that immediately responds to your changes. A trace is simply a visual representation of a data series, like a line, bar, scatter points, and many more. Each trace tells part of your data story and can be styled independently. The power comes in combining multiple traces in one chart to create comparisons, such as contrasting data across different time periods or categories. Navigating through the left sidebar, you'll discover the heart of your charting experience, a collection of powerful tools organized into intuitive groups. The structure group serves as your chart's foundation, handling everything from data connections to layout organization. Next, the theme group offers a quick path to visual consistency, letting you transform your chart's appearance with just a single selection. When you're ready for detailed customization, the style group opens up a world of precise controls for colors, fonts, and spatial arrangements. Finally, the annotate group helps you tell the story behind your data through strategic text, shapes, and branding elements. Each of these groups works together to guide you from raw data to compelling visualization. Once you've added your first trace, the main panel transforms into your visualization workspace. At the top, you'll find a responsive data grid where you can directly manipulate your dataset, add values, edit cells, or even paste data from external sources. Just below, your chart comes to life in the preview area, responding instantly to every change you make. This split-screen approach gives you the perfect balance between data management and visual feedback, allowing you to see exactly how your modifications affect the final visualization without switching between different screens. For those who prefer to work directly with code, the Json button reveals the engine beneath your visualization. Clicking it opens a modal where you can view and modify the complete chart configuration in JSON format. Perfect for advanced users who want precise control or need to implement specific features. By default, the automatically extract data sources option is enabled, ensuring that any changes you make to your data structure in the JSON will synchronize back to your data grid, maintaining consistency across both interfaces. This powerful feature bridges the gap between visual editing and code-level customization. Let's create a life expectancy comparison chart using European country data. In the Traces section, add a scatter trace, then import your dataset with countries, years, and life expectancy values, mapping country to the y-axis and life expectancy to the x-axis, with year distinguishing between data points. Set trace mode to markers lines to create the dumbbell effect connecting points for each country. Adjust colors based on life expectancy values for visual clarity. Increase marker sizes for visibility and customize hover templates to show country names and exact values. In the General section, adjust font sizes and margins and add a position subtitle. Enable auto margin in the Axis section to accommodate country names, add appropriate label spacing, and include a descriptive X-axis title. Adjust grid lines for subtle visual guidance without overwhelming the data points. For professional appearance, consider using the EEA theme from the theme group. To accelerate your chart creation process, start by browsing the template gallery when you first open the editor. Templates provide pre-configured chart setups for common visualization scenarios. Select a template that matches your data structure. Templates set up appropriate axes, styling defaults, and trace configurations, giving you a head start that you can then customize to your specific needs. The data grid at the top of the main panel serves as your workspace for refining data. For dumbbell charts, ensure proper columns, country, year, life expectancy, with empty rows between countries to create separate connecting lines. Right-click to access options for adding or removing rows and columns, and rearrange by dragging column headers. All changes immediately update your visualization. Save your finished chart in Plotly CMS with a descriptive title like Life Expectancy Dumbbell Chart that clearly communicates its purpose. Publish it through the CMS workflow to make it accessible based on your site's permission settings. Add your chart to Plotly pages using the Embed Chart interactive block, adjusting size and positioning as needed. Charts automatically resize across devices and screen sizes. Ensure accessibility with clear labels, adequate color contrast, and descriptive titles for all users, including those using screen readers. You've now learned the basics of creating interactive charts in Plotly CMS using the Plotly chart editor. You can create engaging data visualizations, customize their appearance, and share them across your Plotly site. For more advanced features, check out our advanced Plotly chart editor training.